Brandon Copeland, welcome back to WJZ.
Appreciate you having me.
Good to see you again. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
We've already discussed, your football prowess, career with the Lions, stint with the Ravens, etc. But we want to jump right into what you're doing, because when we first met you, you are wholly committed to this with everything that you are.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Go ahead and tell them about it. And
Beyond the Basics.
Yeah.
The second annual.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's the second annual. But yeah, so Beyond the Basics football camp is an idea. My fiance and I, we started last year, and we came back to Baltimore and offered a free youth football camp for kids 12 through 17, so 7th through 12th grade. And the thing with us, and the thing that I think makes our camp a little bit different is, to be honest with you, football is kind of the last thing we think about. Football for me in my life I've always looked at it as a means to an end, and that's kind of what I would like to get the kids to start believing in and thinking. While it's great, I enjoy it. I love coming out on Sundays to a packed stadium. At the end of the day, I also understand that it's a quickly fleeting life, and it's guaranteed that it will end. So my job is to get these kids interested in other careers, other opportunities outside of football, outside of sports. Maybe, introduce them to some role models. We call the volunteers at the camp role models, and they're my friends from high school, college, former teammates, current teammates. And we try to get them all interested in, hey, I met this guy, Torrey Smith is very cool, Brandon Copeland's very cool, but I met this guy X, person X who's a lawyer from DC, or I met this guy who's an investment banker. I never knew an investment banker could be so cool. So the biggest goal for us is to just open kids' eyes and expose them to different people who will then organically get them interested in hopefully different professions and careers. So yeah. All
right, so we're talking July 8th.
Yep.
8:30 to 2:30. The check-in is at 8. You'll need to bring shorts and cleats. But you register online. We have the website up at bcopeland.com. COPELAND.com.
That's your website.
How many can you handle at the camp?
So we're planning on 300 this year. So as of now,
what was it last year?
It was 147 showed up last year. Yeah. So right now we have still some slots available. We're at about 240 registrants, and we have some great giveaways. One of the things I'm the most excited about this year, we've extended the camp because, while I believe last year was great, it was a 3-hour camp. I'm my biggest critic, so how can we do what we're trying to do better? How can we get our messages across better and in stronger ways? So we've extended the camp, one, to give the role models more time to speak to their kids, tell their stories. We have like 120 some volunteers, which is pretty.
That's almost one for every 2 kids.
Yeah,
that's pretty strong.
Yeah. So it just shows how strong the community is and really wants to give back. We have people flying in from all over the country to come and give back to Baltimore City. So one, that's amazing. But then two, I think it's also a way to diversify what the kids are hearing, and hopefully every kid can find someone that they can relate to or be inspired by. Cool. And awesome. I'm very happy about that. And then another thing I'm very excited about is we're introducing the community service aspect this year. So the beginning of the camp, we'll have all the kids come in and we'll have an icebreaker, because last year I felt like the kids thought that we were college coaches and trying to give them scholarships. Everybody was so serious, and I'm like, okay,
Do I look like Nick Saban?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Loosen them up.
Yeah, so we're gonna loosen them up, but in a pretty creative way. So we have Ford Fund and the Lions have helped donate 500 book bags, and we're going to fill them up with school supplies and 500 hygiene kits as well.
Way to go, Ford.
Awesome. Yeah. Very good.
Way to go, Lions. Respect.
Yeah. So becopeland.com for more information.
July 8th, 12 through 17, 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And there's the website, Brandon Copeland.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes, so good to talk to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what? You're the real.
I'm trying
You're
to be.
such a good guy.
Trying to be.
You are totally the man.
You're such a good guy.
All right.
We'll be right back after this. And newly engaged, too, we should mention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
and that story, he's already set the bar way too high on that.
With the proposal is out of this world.
The wedding could be on the International Space Station, and people still say that's the best you can do.
We'll be right back.